you're thinking like, okay, how do I comply with this each and every day? And that's not what the purpose is. Right now, we don't even have anything on the books that would authorize Marty or one of the other police officers to knock and start the conversation about, hey, what's the plan? This band has been here for a long time. And so in Susan's example, I would anticipate that, if one of her neighbors called it in, then the police would show up and they would talk to Susan or Paul, and they would realize what the situation was, and that it wasn't really a situation of storage on the street, but that's not the problem that this is designed to address. This is just so that the police have on the books legal reason for talking to someone about the situation and figuring out, what is the problem and what's the remedy. So I would anticipate that Paul would never have to move his truck, because unless he's got crossways with his neighbors, and I would always advise the police to not become a tool for neighborhood spite battles, which I don't think they need that advice. But so far, I've never heard that as a problem in any other code enforcement aspect in the city. But so I would anticipate, like, if you're going to go out of town for 6 months, you should deal with your car, because if you come back and it's not there, you're not going to be happy about that, but your neighbor will be unhappy too. So that situation for sure. But this code is not designed to cause any of you to move your vehicles. They can be there for even longer than 72 hours because that's what people are allowed to do. If it's called in and the police look into it and they figure out that it is a problem, then they start the process and they start the conversation, and eventually it gets this thing moved. You've got vans that have been parked there for 3 years because we have no way of starting the conversation. So,
Yeah, appreciate it. Great.
Can I